Hello, Zach here. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about why the holidays are such a triggering time of year, and especially for those of you who are single. And even more importantly, what you can do about it if you no longer choose to feel this way. So, yes. Hi, I'm Zach Bowles, creator and founder of Gay Man Thriving. My husband and Andrew and I work with gay men who are tired of feeling alone, and we help them build unshakable confidence so they can discover their energetic attraction and ultimately find the relationship that they've always wanted. And like I said before, I'm going to be talking about holiday blues, why the holidays can be an especially difficult time of year for those of you who are single, and those of you who, yeah, really maybe may or may not know why. If you're joining me live or watching the replay, please type holiday blues down in the comments below so I can see who is joining me. Also, please feel free to say hi or type any questions that you might have as I make this video. So, guys, the holidays, let's face it, this can be a really difficult time of year. I mean, think about it. We are bombarded with gift giving, and we can be made to feel very shitty, in fact, if we don't have a husband, boyfriend, or a partner to buy gifts for, or if we feel like we're not on someone else's Christmas shopping list. I know for me personally, the holidays used to be an especially difficult time of year in which I spent the majority of my time feeling extremely sorry for myself, really wallowing in the fact that I wasn't in a relationship. And the most painful part about it was the story that I created in my mind about what it meant to be single, which in my mind at the time meant that I was less than. And really, when you look even closer, the most distressing thing about it is the reasons why that you think that you're single, which bring up a whole arsenal of insecurities, whether it's your weight, your age, your penis size, your HIV status. We can let all of our insecurities really eat us alive, especially during the holidays when we might be feeling a little bit more lonely, a little bit more alone than normal. I remember I always had the story that I have to be in a relationship because I can't have a New Year's Eve without someone to kiss at midnight. I had in my mind that that meant that I was a loser and that the entire next year was going to be a failure. I remember just putting myself through so much stress and so much grief for not being in a relationship. And like I said, it's the distressing part about the holidays for singles, it's not because they're not in a relationship. Yes, the most distressing part about the holidays is not the fact that you are not in a relationship if you're single. It's the story that you're creating about what it means to be single. It's about what you're choosing to focus on. It's about comparing yourself to all those other people that you see in happy relationships and all the things that you judge that they have that you don't. It's one of the cruelest things that we can do to ourselves, comparing ourselves to other people. Yet, it's something most people do way, way, way too often. In fact, type comparison in the comment box if you ever find yourself comparing yourself to other people. I would be surprised if any of you do not type comparison in the chat box, because it's something that we're all guilty of. And yet it's something that is so incredibly cruel that we continue to do to ourselves. And so in this video today, I want to talk to you about how you can take your power back from these negative thought patterns that keep you feeling like shit and that ultimately keep you stuck in these patterns. If you are tired of year after year feeling shitty for being single during the holidays, pay close attention, because this can be the very last year that you feel this way, whether or not you're in a relationship next year at this time. Because where focus goes, energy flows. One of my favorite Tony Robbins quotes, because what we think about is what we experience in life, guys. What we focus on is what we attract. And when we're focusing on being single, when we're focusing on all the reasons why we think we're single, like being too old, too fat, not having a big enough dick, not having enough money, having STD status, like HIV positive, like me. I'm HIV positive. And every year I was single, I allowed myself to believe that that's why I was single. And I made myself feel like shit because of it. And this is something way too many of you are doing. And I want to help you change that, because you do not have to tear yourself down. You do not have to compare yourself to other people. Guys, whether you're in a relationship or not, loneliness is a choice. And I know some of you might be hitting end video because you might be triggered by that statement. I'll say it again. Loneliness is a choice. Being alone does not yield loneliness. Being alone in a room or alone not in a relationship does not equate to loneliness. Loneliness is a state of mind. Loneliness is a mindset. Loneliness is sorrow we experience when we focus on not having other people to connect to. And loneliness is something we often experience when we don't have a very positive relationship of ourselves, when we don't have a very positive outlook on ourselves. But guys, this is something that can change. And if you're watching and you're a member of the Gay Man Thriving Academy, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because you're actively working on adjusting your mindset, on shifting your energy to being positive, proactive, opportunity mindset oriented, and focusing on solutions instead of problems. We always can decide what we want to focus on. No one out there can force us to think about or focus on anything. We have so much more power. You have so much more power than you may realize. And I want to help you feel inspired this holiday season so that you don't have to be shoulding all over yourself and feeling like crap, because you have value. You are important. You are desirable and special. But until you see that, you are probably going to stay single, and you are probably going to have a lonely experience during the holidays. If you believe that you are destined to be alone, you are. And your ego has probably got some great evidence of it. I mean, think about it. You've had a lifetime of experiences to shape the way you see yourself. And you've probably had many times where you felt judged, many times where you felt rejected. And each time, those situations have shaped the way that you have come to see yourself today. And fear of rejection and fear of judgment can be made to feel like the end of the world in some of your minds. But guys, the reasons that you may be telling yourself you're destined to be single or destined to be alone, those reasons are bullshit. And I know that a lot of you may be feeling alone. You may be feeling unwanted. You may be feeling left out. And I want to be the first to say that all of your feelings are valid. All of your thoughts are valid. They're based on real experiences that you've had, or they're based on things that you have come to learn about yourself and learn about the world. But guys, you have the power to see things in more than one light. We as human beings have the power and have ability to choose our interpretations. And let's look at two scenarios here. In both scenarios, you're single. One scenario, your interpretation is, you know what? Yeah, I'm single. It's because, man, I came out late in life. I'm overweight. I just don't feel very confident, and I don't think anybody likes me. I feel really shitty about myself, and I'm probably going to be alone forever. And guys, with that mindset, you probably will. But that is not the default to being single. We don't have to play the less than game, the what if down game. We can choose to focus on the things that we value and appreciate about ourselves. We can become our biggest support system. Because when we believe in ourselves and when we focus on possibilities, our entire life shifts. Our entire life changes. And even during a holiday season of not being in a relationship, you can give yourself the gift this holiday season of self-love, of self-value, and self-appreciation. And I know that those things might seem like a tall order, especially if you're in a state right now where you're really not feeling good about yourself. But one day at a time, one step at a time, there are amazing things that you can do to change the way that you see yourself. Because until you change the way you see yourself, if you see yourself in a negative light, you're going to continue sabotaging opportunities for connection. You're going to continue shooting yourself in the foot in relationships. You're going to continue finding yourself in this place year after year. But when you're ready to break out of that hamster wheel, you have that power. It's available to you right now. And I just want you to know that you are not destined to be single. But if you want to choose to believe that, I just want you to know that you're making that choice. But when you're ready to break free of the self-pity and the self-sabotage, I want you to know that there's amazing resources out there for you to step into your power, to step into your truth, to step into your most authentic self, where those connections are out there to be made effortlessly. When you stop standing in your own way, this is what's possible for you. And I would love to be able to help support you on this journey, just as my husband Andrew and I have helped hundreds of gay men before you. I'd love to help you discover your power so that you never have to have a negative holiday season again. So if you're ready to stop feeling lonely during the holiday season, or any time of year for that matter, type 2021 in the comments below. Andrew, myself, or someone on our team can reach out to you and have a little chat about how you can make 2021 the best year ever. And leave all these holiday blues, leave all these insecurities, leave these self-doubts and limiting beliefs behind, because you can have that amazing relationship. But first, you've got to work on your relationship with yourself. And that's exactly what we help gay men do here at Gay Men Thriving. And I would love to support you, because you deserve happiness. You deserve connection. It's available to you, but you have to get out of your own way first. And I'd love to show you the way. Please type 2021 in the comments below and we'll have a chat. Bye for now.